was a cool September day on Sodor. The engines were hard at work as usual, without delay or confusion. It had been a few months since Noah, a young rail enthusiast, trespassed onto the railway to meet Thomas, only to give the tank engine and his crew quite a fright. Ever since that day, Noah became more self-aware, abiding by the rules of the railway, even spreading the word to his friends and townfolks. Unfortunately, not everyone got the message. One afternoon, a large goods train was to be taken to the mainland. The engines that were available were Jebediah, Boco, and Derek. All three engines were ready to set off. That was, till the station master walked up. "You need to sign some papers, the declaration forms for some of the goods on the train. Shouldn't take long." The engine crews left. Unfortunately, they did not account who was watching. A pair of children, a little bit younger than Noah, were up to mischief. They had wanted to drive an engine for themselves. So one of the children uncoupled Derek from the train as the other released the brakes on both Jebediah and Boco. All three engines unaware of what was going on. "Alright, driver, let's go. We can't let this train be late now." Both children climbed into Jebediah's cab and soon opened the regulator. Nothing happened. Frustrated, both children climbed into Boco, and once pressing the starter button, the trio of engines slowly rolled out of Nafford. The signalman on duty, thinking nothing of it, looked carefully inside Boco's cab. "Wait a minute. They left the train. Where's the driver? Oh, bloody hell!" The signalman quickly phoned the station. By the time the alert was sent down the line, Boco, Jebediah, and Derek were far away. "Bother!" The engine crews ran up to see what had happened. "Oh no, we got engine shocked." "More like all of us." "Quick, we must warn the stations ahead." "Leave it to me." The alert was set down, so I'll phone ahead. Jebediah, meanwhile, thought nothing of it until... "Driver, we should slow down a bit." "Driver?" Jebediah was shocked. His cab was empty. Boco, meanwhile, looked in his cab and found Jebediah's answer. "We've been engine napped, Jebediah. Quick, whistle a warning." Oh dear, we're going to crash." The engines raced through Tidmouth. The station master tried to flag all engines down, but to no avail. They zoomed past the crossing. Travis the tractor was very surprised. "Oh dear, I'll get help." As soon as the crossing gates opened, Travis rolled away to find help. Jebediah, Boco, and Derek were racing past fields, stations, and even over Gordon's Hill without stopping. Finally, they were able to stop at a set of buffers, but before the station master at Kronk could do anything, one of the children sent Boco to reverse, and now they were headed backwards. "Damn it! We're in a simulation. We have to be in a simulation." Boco was getting fed up by this point. "Apply my brakes or so help me," Boco warned, but the children didn't care. They were having a great old time. Derek was worried what would happen next. At Nafford, all the engine crews and the station master were awaiting with bated breath. As Nafford approached, one of the children got the trio of engines to slow down instead of stopping altogether. But they were still going fast, not only backwards, but in the path of the waiting goods train. "Oh, goodness!" The engines braced for impact. Everyone got clear. And with a thunderous crash, it finally stopped. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the lead truck was badly damaged. All three of the engines were thankfully not off the tracks, but there was a whole lot of confusion, and the station master was furious. "You're the one that did this, you little brats! Ahem!" Sir Topman had arrived. With him was Joey the police engine and a handful of police officers. Sir Topham Hatt was cross. "Railways are for transport and other operations. They are not playgrounds to operate the engines." The children's faces were as white as a ghost. "From what the authorities have told me, you looked up a tutorial on how to start an engine, and you started not poor Jebediah, but Boco and Derek. So now they will have to go to the works. You have greatly upset my arrangements. I will leave the authorities to decide your fates." And Sir Topman turned on his heel and walked away. Joey took the children away, where they ended up in juvenile detention. Murdoch came to take Jebediah, Boco, and Derek to the works, as the workmen repaired the damaged truck. Once repaired, Peter came to take the train to the mainland. Travis was thankful that everything was in order when he found out, and everything was back to normal. Between you and me, railway safety should always be emphasized across not just Sodor, but all railways alike. However, days later, Bear would be saved by a railfan's heroic actions. But that's another story.
This is a PSA for anyone who's watched this video. Don't ever play near the railroad tracks, and do not ever start up a diesel locomotive or try to operate it without proper supervision or proper permission. It is not only illegal, but it is extremely dangerous, and you can possibly get hurt. Please stay safe and always be aware around railroad tracks. Thank you for listening.